Hey, hi everybody, good afternoon. It's really a great pleasure to be here today for the 5th time on the Cybersecurity Conference. It's a great pleasure to be for me to talk at the Cybersecurity Conference because cybersecurity is my passion. Why? Because it's not just developing great systems, it's really having an opponent. You have someone that you have to be better and to run faster than him or her. And it's like playing chess. Now, cybersecurity and the cybersecurity ecosystem, what we're going to talk today in this session is about Israeli cybersecurity success stories. And indeed, there are quite a bit of them. And we owe that to the unique cybersecurity ecosystem that exists here in Israel. So first of all, it's the industry. And the industry, and the academia, and of course the great talent that we get from the army, that nurtures all the cybersecurity companies that we have here. Talking about the industry, it's not just the startups and the big Israeli companies that we all know about. It's also the multinational companies that existed in Israel, and there are more than 20 multinational companies here in Israel that have cybersecurity centers. And this is less known fact. Now the fact that there are so many multinational companies that are doing cybersecurity gives another unique advantage to Israel. Where else in the world you have, in an area of 10 square miles, that cybersecurity expert from Microsoft, and for IBM, and from RSA, and from GM, and GE, and Cisco, and many others that I didn't mention, and as you know, it's Israel, so we all know each other, it's 1 degree of separation, so we all exchange ideas, and we all cross-pollinate each other, and the level of innovation that this adds to the Israeli ecosystem, in addition to the startup, in addition to the other big Israeli companies like Checkpoints and CyberArk and Variant and Imperva, etc., really creates a unique system that I don't think exists in any other place in the world. Talking about the cyber ecosystem, if I look at my career, at least in the last 12 years or so, it's really a result of this cyber ecosystem. So I came from a startup called Sayota. And Sayota was one of the first cybersecurity startups in Israel. And we were the first, probably in the world, that used ideas like analytics, machine learning, and big data to cybersecurity, to security, because then it was called security. Until then, it was mostly rule-based. And we were acquired by RSA. After the acquisition, Naftali Bennett, who was the CEO, left to politics and now is the Minister of Education. And I saw my role to take what was Sayota and to make sure that it grows to be very significant in RSA. And sure enough, after a few years, we became the second largest product line in RSA, leading cybersecurity worldwide. And my advice to Israeli startups who are being acquired by a big company, by corporate, don't look at the exit as your endpoint. The exit is very nice, it's great financially, but this is only the starting point. Use that as an opportunity to grow your startup within the acquiring company, to make sure that you bring a lot of business impact worldwide. Coming back to success stories, to Israeli success stories, let's look about a year ago. We had that in the conference, we were looking about promising Israeli cyber companies. And we looked at 4 companies: CyberArk, Oracle, Cyactive, and Theteray. A year from now, CyberArk went public, and it now has a market cap of more than $2.2 billion. Amazing. You will hear a lot about CyberArk in a second. Oracle was acquired by Microsoft, my company, and we continue to nurture it, and it's continue to bring great value to Microsoft. Cyactive was acquired by PayPal. And Theta continues to be a very promising company, and you will hear a lot about Theta today. So, with that, I would like now to invite to the stage Chen Bitan from CyberArk. Chen is the general manager of FIMEA and APAC of CyberArk. He was in CyberArk since day one, bringing it from inception to IPO. I would like to welcome Chen Bitan.